Hi, my name's Ross and I'm a photographer from Northern Ireland. Although I'm a full-time professional photographer, photography is also like my biggest hobby. Literally every single day I have a camera slung around my shoulders, ready to capture what I'm up to that day. When I'm not out on a professional shoot and I'm just shooting for fun, capturing my friends or my family or my everyday life, you can pretty much guarantee that I'll be shooting JPEGs with LUTs that I've loaded into my Lumix cameras. I've been super happy with the results I've been getting with this way of shooting. There has, however, been a couple of occasions where I've wanted to tweak a photograph after I've taken it. Luckily, Lumix has provided a sneaky little way of doing this in camera. I haven't heard that many people talking about it, and it's pretty new to me, but recently I have found it super useful. So, the first step in this process is to make sure you have your camera set up to shoot JPEG and RAW files. That's really easy to do. Go into your menu and select Picture Quality, and then select RAW and Fine. Think of this RAW file as a backup to each JPEG that you take. If you aren't 100% happy with the captured JPEG, you can use the Lumix RAW processing feature to make the tweaks to this RAW backup and save a whole new JPEG. And let me tell you, tweaking a RAW file is infinitely better than trying to tweak an already compressed JPEG file. A few months ago, I headed to Malin Head in County Donegal with my family just for a few days, and the only camera equipment I brought with me on this trip was my Lumix S9 loaded with Ontario, Katora and Nay, my 3 lake LUTs. At the end of each day on this trip, after getting the kids to bed of course, I picked up my Lumix S9 along with a glass of red wine to review the photographs from the day. Mostly I was happy with the results, but there were a few photographs that I thought could do with a little tweak. Luckily on this trip I chose to shoot JPEG and RAW, and thanks to the Lumix RAW processing feature, I was able to open up those RAW files, make the tweaks, save it as a new JPEG and be 100% happy with every photograph from this trip. To show you how simple and time-saving this method is, I've got 3 RAW images I shot on my Lumix S9 while in Malin Head, and I'm going to fix them in camera using the Lumix RAW processing feature. Let's have a look. So this is photograph 1. I call it Home Goal. I shot it with my Nay LUT, but when I got home that evening, I thought it would look much better with my Katora LUT. So let me show you how I used RAW processing to fix it. The first step was to swap Nay for my Katora LUT. Then I changed the photo style from vivid to standard. And to finish off, I turned down the brightness. The next example image is this one here of Ruth and Juju holding hands on top of some rocks overlooking Malin Head. In Donegal, I chose to shoot this scene with my Ontario LUT, which I still think was the right decision. Although when I looked at the JPEG, I thought it was a little bit too contrasty. So let me show you how I used RAW processing to make those little tweaks. This one was easy. I simply lowered the contrast as well as the brightness correction setting. The last example image is this one here of a road heading towards some mountains. I call it Cool Crossed Wires. I initially shot this photograph with my Ontario LUT, but when I got back, I thought it was a little bit over dramatic, so I wanted to use the RAW processing feature to change it to Nay. Swapping Ontario for Nay was the first step. Then I swapped the photo style from natural to vivid to complete the look. So there you go, 3 photographs tweaked with the RAW processing feature inside my Lumix camera. If you're nervous to shoot JPEGs with your camera, now you don't have to be. Lumix has provided this simple and effective backup/safety feature which allows you to get the exact look you were going for, even if you didn't nail it the first time. With this method, gone are the days of transferring your photographs from your camera to your device, into your editing software, back out to your device, and then uploading for sharing online or whatever. For some people, that's just way too many steps. So if you're looking for awesome looking images quick, then shooting RAW and JPEGs with your Lumix camera and utilizing the RAW processing feature, I think is the best way to go.